Ladies and gentlemen, this is Saturday, and we're doing the Premier League Dignitas versus WE. I am Luminous from DotaCompTears.com, and this is week number 2. A lot of Dota news, a lot of news in general for TPL. First of all, TPL, we're going to have a new team, Experience, being led by Loda, and that's going to replace Kuroki's 10th due to some roster issues. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about that, I suggest you check out on the Facebook page for the Premier League. Secondly, I'm not too sure whether this is confirmed or not, but I can release this information by now. EG's roster will have a little bit shake-up as well. Demon and someone else is leaving, being replaced by Milk and Lacoste. So that's a big change as well. And lastly, starting in week 3 of the Premier League, we'll be using the recent map changes for the 6.73 for the Premier League. So that's pretty cool. So a little bit of a news update for you guys, in case you guys are wondering what's going on. Of course, we're still in week number 2, and this is Dignitas versus WE, match number 1. This is a best of 2 series, so do stick around for game number 2. But yes, let's look at the picks and bans here. Dignitas picking and banning second, and WE banning and first. So we have Anti-Mage as the opening pick. Nothing too out of the ordinary about that, but Chen and Windrunner is their ban. Obscure, nothing like a Bat Rider, nothing like a Broodmother. And still, Broodmother's not being picked, so this is becoming more and more as a trend. Broodmother left in the pool, and she will end up get picked immediately, but she's not the opening pick from game to game, for sometimes at least. So that's very, very strange, because she does give you a lot of versatility in terms of laning and whatnot, but hey, she's not being picked up right now. But of course, the bans on the other side is very standard. Furion, Night Stalker, and all that stuff. Lich and the TIE Hunter is going to be the opening ban here for the Radiant side. And there's a Broodmother pick here for WE. So far, 2 melee heroes, 2 melee right-clicker heroes. And that's going to give the Radiant team a lot of room to pick into Void right here. And that's gonna really mess up these melee-ness, and we'll see if Dignitas will do that. Dignitas is really known to pick very, very obscure heroes to counter what the enemy team's got. Definitely seen them to pick into Stealth Assassin to really mess up an Anti-Mage. Yes, Stealth Assassin, you heard me. In terms of against these 2 carry heroes in general, Void, like I said, will be good. Slaughter will be very decent. The amplified damage and minus armor will be really good. And of course, physical DPS output is one of the better ways to deal with both Broodmother and also the Anti-Mage. Venomancer here is going to be the 3rd pick for the Dire side, and there's a Void pick immediately being snatched up here. Chain Frost plus Void. We're going to see into Ancient Aberration pick here for the Radiant if they could get it. It's going to be a very, very dangerous AoE combo. But let's talk about the Venomancer here real fast. Venomancer does a couple of things. Well, first of all, by picking Venomancer, it means that the Dignitas team can't pick it. And Venomancer is one of the better heroes you can want to have against the Broodmother, simply because if you are facing against a very, very heavy pressure coming from the Spiderlings, Venomancer wards is one of the better ways to deal with it. So, being the Dire pick the Venomancer from themselves, Dignitas won't have it. Secondly, the teamfight and the AoE slow combines very, very well with Chain Frost and Ravage. So, kind of WE, shooting down 2 birds with 1 stone by picking up the Venomancer for themselves. The slow is very nice in combination of the Venomancer, in combination of the Broodmother and also the Anti-Mage. So that's very decent. My worry about them is they lack the stuns right now, and that's not going to stop the TIE Hunter from basically walking in with the Ravage. It's going to make killing Lich a little bit more difficult before he drops his Chain Frost. In fact, you probably cannot kill the Lich before he drops the Chain Frost. So right now we're looking here for WE team to pick up a couple big stunners, big initiators, and there's the Ancient Aberration being banned here. WE knows if you give Ancient Aberration away to the Radiant team, you're going to be facing a huge Wombo Convo lineup, and that's going to be very, very difficult to deal with. Let me turn up the sound. Great. Anyways, if you look at the Radiant lineup, right, team fight is exactly what you're going for. And good ban here from Dignitas, realizing that WE both need burst damage and also need stuns, and Lion's, one of the heroes that does both, so gonna get rid of that. But let's look at WE's lineup, right. They have big AoE team fight, and they will win those team fight. with high chance. The problem with this lineup is that they don't really have very good stuns so far. I mean, Ravage is a stun, but that's an ultimate. Chronosphere is a stun, but that also is another ultimate. Also, these ultimates have ridiculously long cooldown, so if WE likes to fight, I guess, every 30 seconds, that's going to be difficult for Dignitas to overcome. Half the fights they're going to be in, they don't have their ultimates. And can you imagine Lich and Tidehunter walking into a team fight without their ultimate? They're not going to do anything. So for that matter, Dignitas either have to play very defensive, or they're going to have to go into a massive lead early on, which it might not happen. It might not happen. So we'll have to see. And here's the fourth pick here for WE. It is going to be the Shaker, and that's going to provide a little bit of stunning. Shaker's probably one of the better support heroes that you will want to have against the Faceless Void, simply because if you don't trap the Shaker within the Chronosphere, he's going to just lob a fissure right at the Faceless Void, and that's going to make you waste 1.5 seconds or so of your Chronosphere. That might become a very big deal. Also against melee heroes, that's going to force the Faceless Void to at least waste a time walk, or he's going to have to walk around the fissure. That's annoying for him as well. I'm looking for the Dire team to maybe end up their pick here with the Vengeful Spirit, and maybe put the Venomancer on kind of the 3 role instead of the support role. Vengeful Spirit is probably one of the better supports that you could have against Faceless Void as well. And he supports the Anti-Mage and also the Broodmother fairly decently with her spells. The Witch Doctor Death Ward wouldn't be bad. The cast would be really nice in terms of against the Faceless Void as well. We'll see. There's a lot of options here for the Dire team to pick up with their last supports. They might not even want a support, because Venomancer can play the support role as well. Back on the Radiant side, we're going to see yet another melee hero. It's going to be Omni Knight. Ooh, and this is going to be somewhat difficult now for the Dire side. They're saying, okay, we got some couple single target stuns and whatnot. Well, just a Shaker so far. But here, what are you going to do against the Omni Knight now? Because Omni Knight puts on the repel on the Faceless Void. He jumps in. He is God. He drops down the Chronosphere. And there's really nothing you could do at that point. Physical damage will be very much so ignored under the Guardian Angel. Magical damage will be definitely ignored under repel. There's no Purge holder so far here for the Dire side. Anti-Mage not going to buy a Purge stick. The Broodmother definitely not going to buy a Purge stick. So that repel, you could count on it working for all the time. And that's going to be tough. Of course, that's not going to be a stun. So far right now, the Radiant team is still very stunless, aside from the ultimates, but still they have massive slow. Gush is a slow, Nova Blast is a slow, Degen Aura is an insane slow. You can even count Time Walk as a slow as well. So they could chase down people very easily, and that might be really good against most lineups. But against Anti-Mage, Broodmother, and Puck, they don't really care that much. But the question is, will the Dire side do enough damage to kind of go through Omni Knight and the fact that he's such a strong supportive hero for the Radiant? In terms of laning, it's going to be very, very clear. Ooh, what? We're going to say, what did I say about Dignitas picking obscure heroes as counter picks? And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've ever seen Huskar, and maybe your first time ever seeing Huskar in a pro game. And here we go. We're going to see a... What? We're going to see a Huskar, and my mind is completely baffled in terms of why Huskar is picked here. Now, in terms of comboing Huskar and the Omni Knight, I mean, they do a fair job together. They could heal. I mean, HP goes down, put on a repel. He just go to town with his passive. He's a great hero, but the issue with him is that he lacks a stun. He gets stunned down very easily, although he's not dealing with too many stuns. We'll have to wait and see. This might be the correct lineup to pick up Huskar against, because if you look at the Dire side, they have like 1 stun. That's it. So it'll work out decently. Let's talk about who's playing what, right? On the WEC, ROC on the Venomancer, Milk on the Anti-Mage, Yumi on the Broodmother. I can't say that on the stream. And he's playing the Earthshaker. And YYJ gonna be on the Puck. Make sure the stream's okay. I think, yeah, okay. I think I was picking mostly in the other menu, but you guys saw. Sorry about that. Me on the other side here, Dignitas. Leon is gonna be on the Omni Knights. On the other side here, Zizou is gonna be on the Tidehunter. Couple going to be on the Lich, a Freezer playing that Void, and we have Come With Me playing the ever so fun to watch Huskar.
30 seconds.
In terms of laning here, I assume we're going to see some type of dual mid. Yeah, most likely we're going to see Void Lich mid, and then we're going to throw the Huskar Tide on the bot lane, and then you have Omni Knight solo top. The laning is not going to be too friendly here for the Dignitas team, because their heroes, aside from Lich, not so good when it comes to laning. But on the other side here, we have very strong lanes on the WE lineup. Seems like they're having a very interesting divergence. We're going to see a tri-lane Puck. Yes, a tri-lane Puck. Solo mid anti-mage. Maybe we're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have the Venomancer definitely swing around. Venomancer swing around if he needs to. Shaker and the Puck is going to be in this lane here. And then we're going to have Broodmother solo top. Very standard. Ruben's going to spawn on the top lane, and it's going to be a Hasten, and the Lich already in position to secure that one for himself. And couple wards being dropped down here, and gotta be very careful in terms of this laning stage, simply because one gush and a couple of physical right hits, it's gonna do the job if you're not out of position. So right now, this trialing on the bot lane, generally very non-standard against this very dangerous dual lane, might be all they need to kind of stay alive. So it makes a little bit of sense. Back in the mid lane here, Milk taking a lot of damage, but he's not afraid. He's actually trading hits with 2 enemy heroes. He has a stout shield, so that's going to be a little bit helpful here. But already Poor Man Shield up on the Faceless Void. Back on the bot lane here, YYJ doing the physical last hits. Meanwhile, these 2 supports trying to harass. I do believe that CWM will have an advantage in this lane, given that he has a safe lane. And well, Burning Spear is a very good good spell to kind of harass in the lane. And he's going to pick up his Berserker Blood and Burning Spear as we go. There you go. And that's going to give him a lot of harassment ability. All they have to really do is play defensive, do a couple of pulls, get the creep equilibrium a little bit messed up, and as soon as you see Shaker or the Venomancer being out of position by themselves, you go for a very easy kill. Back on the top lane here, looks like we have a lane switch. Anti-Mage is going to go up top here. Don't want to deal with this Lich plus Void combination, so Anti-Mage is going to do a lane switch. Leon sees this, and he's going to lane switch immediately. Lich walking in the lane already, and we can have Freezer going top as well. So both teams are switching their lanes right up, and WE says, whoops. Wow, that's a very fast response, and that's going to be difficult for them, because laning against Lich as anti-mage, you're going to have a tough time, especially Freezer. You know, he's going to jump in here and whack you a couple of times if you're keeping you honest, you know. So anti-mage now going back to the mid to the top lane, he's not going to have too much advantage there. And Leon's going to have somewhat of a good advantage against Broodmother, because Broodmother can't really push against Omni Knight. You know, first blood being Drew on the bot lane, Fissure, Gale, couple of physical hits, and looks like Come With Me has actually gone down. And that's the issue with that hero. He does not have any defensive stuns, and when you have 3 people going on you guys like that, and of course we don't have your healing right now, you're gonna go down very easily. Sorry for missing that first blood, and try not to miss more kills from now on. Back in the mid lane here, and it looks like we're going to have yet another lane switch. We're going to have some dual lane going on. Broodmother and anti-mages really don't know what lane they want to be in. So they're going to say, we're going to be in both lanes at the same time. Back in the bot lane here, we're going to have an engagement going on. And Come With Me is going to go down. Yep, he did once again. Trying to go big here against the 2 squishy hero. Fissure and Shaker comes in a very good position to stun them. And actually, Shaker might be in trouble. Venomancer comes around here, and that's going to be enough. So Come With Me decides to kind of give away 2 free kills, sort of. And that's not going to be helpful in terms of his mid-game endeavors. The Huskar is a very momentum hero, and the fact that if you own the early game, you will own very hard in the mid to late game stage as well. But if you fall behind early on, you're going to have a very tough time in terms of handling yourself in the mid-game situation, because they're higher level than you, because they can nuke you down, and it's going to be tough. So right now, the 0 and 2 start here on Come With Me is not going to be nice. Back on top here, Anti-Mage is going to harass Freezer a little bit. I'm going to do a quick CS check here in just a bit, but you would assume that Dignitas is leading by so much. Look at the bashes coming here against the Anti-Mage, just doing massive amount of damage. Yep, let's check out the CS here in a bit. 15 here on the Freezer, 18 here on the Omni Knight. On the other side here we have 12 on Brood and 6 on the Anti-Mage. And as you expect, because of all the lane switches, we have the Radiant team leading by a fair bit. Of course, it is somewhat mitigated by the fact that here on the bot lane here, Dignitas, you know, has 2 2 deaths here on the carry, and that's gonna be helpful. And finally, where did the Venomancer go? Looks like we're here on the jump on the top here. They're gonna go on the Venomancer on top, and looks like Anti-Mage might be going down as well. Immediate TP in from the Shaker. Good job by the supports grabbing TP scroll, but unfortunately, Anti-Mage, you can stay around. I'm sure your Shaker will give you a salve. Okay, no, he's gonna go back. Shaker's gonna get some EXP, cool. I'm surprised at the fact that they kept the Venomancer on the bot lane for such a long time. It just shows that they don't really, right now at this point of the game, they are a little bit more afraid of the Huskar than the Void, and rightfully so, because Huskar are a very explosive hero in the early outset of the game and a very momentum-based hero. So they're saying, okay, even though that our anti-mage desperately needs some laning help, we're gonna keep our Venomancer on the bot lane because we don't want this we don't want this Huskar to get big. So good strategic choice by them right now, because they did keep the Venomancer bot. Got 2 kills here on Come With Me, and then they're going to send the Venomancer up top. Because right now they feel a little bit more comfortable dealing with that. Anti-Mage going to TP in, Venomancer in position as well. This is time you could actually go for a kill here against the Lich, especially, you know, he's a very, very squishy hero. He's out of mana at this point here. Once he shows his face, going to take a Fissure and a Gale, and a couple of right clicks should do the job. And right now they are looking for the Lich. Lich is going to drop off Nova Blast. There's a Gale. He's slowed up right now. Shaker in position to drop off a Fissure. Where's the Fissure? Where's the Fissure? He's out of mana at this point, but that should be enough. Nice deny here from Freezer. Nicely done. Realizing that his guy is poisoned up and is going to die to 1 more hit, but he just denied. Obviously, when you deny, you still give away the EXP, but not giving the gold to Anti-Mage. Very, very important. And of course, with this, denied kill, even though this denied, they're going to give themselves a little bit lane control back, and that's going to be very, very nice. YYJ, without the support of his 2 supports, now got to be somewhat careful. Tidehunter is roaming away as well. Indeed, where is he right now? He is on the top lane, engaging on. Good defensive Fissure, and Zizou actually will go down. 1 more hit, and actually Milk cannot blink into the tower range. Freezer just do so much physical damage right now. He's only level 5, jeez, but he's hitting like a truck. He has nice regen, Poor Man Shield, giving him the extra plus damage as well. But yeah, he's just skilling in his time lock, and he's just doing massive damage. DD Rune gets picked up by YYJ. It gets bottled by YYJ. He could actually maybe go for a kill against Come With Me. Very dangerous, the fact that he's healing up now. But yeah, you know, Come With Me is actually maxing his Berserker Blood instead of the Fire Arrow, which is a way to play it. Generally, in most pro games, I've seen Huskar being played, which is like 2, because this is the second one. The other one, I've seen some random Chinese team play it. But yeah, it seems like they always max Berserker Blood. Looks like we're going to go right in for ROC. ROC going to get killed before the sun comes in right now. Milk not going to do that much damage given the fact that Freezer doesn't have mana anymore. There's a Gush right on the Shaker. Shaker's going to go down as well. Anti-Mage is forced to blink out. 2 kills here. Going for the Radiant team. Nicely done. And that's going to even out the kill score by quite a bit. But still, Freezer farming unstoppable. He's having a good farm. 30 and 10, actually not the best, but considering that there's a lot of lane switch and considering that he's owning the lane very nicely, it should be good enough. 41 here on Leon. You know, the other side here, 31, 10, and 32. Dignitas leading quite a bit in terms of farm, and looks like we're going to have a little bit of healing coming on the mid lane. Of course, we're going to have a Soul Ring being purchased on Leon. Probably going to be we might have a kill attempt. Yume's going to get a spawn spiraling off. He's getting the mana, getting the cooldowns. Cooldown 12 seconds. Don't have the mana right now, but there is a Soul Ring spawn spiraling. Actually, the spawn spiralings just kind of chased him down. Good job here by the Broodmother, getting a very unexpected kill against Leon. Back in the bot lane here, Come With Me, level 6, unfortunately for him, very low in terms of HP, so sure, he can jump in right now, but all Puck needs to do is drop off all his nuke and kind of just blow away this Huskar, and Huskar actually have to play defensive. Generally, it is the Huskar that plays offensive, and actually he's going to go right here. Dream Coil is going to miss. I don't think he should go in, to be completely honest. Fighting under tower like that, very, very dangerous, and I do believe YYJ makes a huge blunder here. Kind of just give away a free kill to Come With Me, who definitely was in a very disadvantageous position. But he went for the kill. As soon as he saw his orb miss, he should not just have went in. Chain Frost tracing a couple here. Coco being trapped between the tower and the trees. A very difficult place for him going right now. 2 for 2 so far. Both carries alive. And they're actually going to duke it out under the tower. The tower decides to not focus Freezer. And Freezer still has his Chronosphere, but no mana to use it right now. Freezer taking a lot of damage from his tower, but Milk actually very low HP as well. Both these guys kind of trading hits here and there. Perseverance already up on the Faceless Void, and how's Anti-Mage doing? Anti-Mage does not have a Ring of Health. So good recognition by Freezer here, saying that, okay, Milk does not have any regen, so let's trade a couple hits here, because I'm going to regen things up very easily, whereas Anti-Mage got to force himself to stand and stay defensive, or, you know, send salves or whatnot. So we're going to have a very good advantage position as we trade hits, and it looks like we're going to have 2-man Smoke Gang go in the mid lane here. They do have the Dust up, they have massive slow, they don't have the Chain Frost, and of course Ravage is not up. Faceless Void in the top lane here because of all those successful harass. They get 1 kill, and we're going to have a Dust, a Gush, and an Overblast. Yume's going to go down. Very, very good ganking coming from Dignitas, and I don't think they're going to do a push coming on here because the tower in the mid lane very, very high in terms of HP, but getting those kills is going to be nice. In a matter of seconds here, 2 carries just went down. Again, one on the end page on the top lane here. Brewmother went down as well. Huskar on the bot lane got a kill here before he died, which is a very good, well, it's a decent trade, killing a Puck here. Venomancer getting the kill is not nice for them, but Huskar getting the kill and getting the XP is nice. Over on the top lane here, Shaker has gone down as well. The offensive power of Dignitas is no joke. Of course, we did have Chronosphere being used in that kill attempt against the Anti-Mage. Basically what Void did was he stayed back until he got enough mana, he jumped in, Chronosphered up. Anti-Mage went down because he had very, very low HP. So far here, WE is just kind of letting the game slip away out of control. They're supposed to be winning the laning stage, given the fact that they have very good laner. Puck is a great laner. Anti-Mage plus their offensive trialing is a great lane combination. And of course, Brewmother, I don't need to talk about how good she's laning. But it is Dignitas that's winning the laning stage very easily, as we see bashes going on Milk. Milk takes a couple of stuns as well. He's trying to blink out. Where's he going to blink? He's going to blink right here. Time Walk's going to be right up, trying to dodge left and right. He's going to go down. Puck comes in right now. Where's the Dream Coil? Chain Frost bouncing left and right. 2 kills right in the favor of Dignitas. Dignitas picks up an easy double. And Void gonna continue to free farm up. Yume comes in position right now, but without the aid of his web, he's not gonna chase anyone down. WE in a very, very dire situation, pun intended. And I don't know how they're gonna come back from this. 12-7, the kill count, not that big of a difference, but you gotta keep in mind they are down in terms of the farm as well. On the bot lane, a lot of action, and Come With Me might be going down. He's gonna drop off a heal and go man up on this Venomancer. Venomancer is gonna go down before he dies, so he trades yet another kill. And again, I do favor this trade because it is a 1v3 and you still got a very decent trade. Again, he got the EXP and he got the level before he died, so great deal for him as well. Check out the gold differential. We see about 3,000 gold lead for the Radiant side, and considering that there's no tower taken down so far, Dignitas is just leading purely out of the fact that they are farming better and they are having a better hero score, which is important. 3,000 gold without tower lead is just absolutely insane. I mean, it's just large. So good job by the Dignitas team, and it looks like they are not done just yet. Chronosphere should be coming up soon. There's the Dust. All we have to do is jump in with a Chronosphere to reveal. There's a Chronosphere right now. Do we have a Nova Blast? Yes, we do. Chain Frost should still be on cooldown. You may slow down. A couple more physical hits should do the job, but he's just so damn quick. Dust is off. Yume's not going to pop out. And do any other Dust? Nope, Dust is on. Yeah, it's only one Dust Ravage just to be used. For who? For what? There's a Gale here against Zoes. Zoes half HP. He's going to go down. Chain Frost is up yet. Chain Frost 40-second here. We do have Dream Coil being dropped as well. Freezer being slowed down. Lich goes down as well. They're trying to bring down Freezer. Freezer very, very tanky. He has Time Walk. He has Backtrack maxed, plus Perseverance. He's in a very, very good shape. He lost 2 supports, but he was able to make out just live. But good job here by WE surviving against Chronosphere and getting double kill in return. And it looks like they're going to try to get the first tower down, and that 2 kills, if they get this tower down, that's going to even the go chart in just a bit, because tower is about 1,000 and some extra change for your entire team. And let's see who's going to last at the tower here. A teleportation coming in here, but Brewmother gets a tower done, and that's all they wanted, and they're going to turn back for now. 13-10 in favor of Dignitas still, but gold difference should be, it should be dropping now. Taking a little bit to update here. back in the mid lane. Oh, never mind. Dignitas took down a tower in the mid lane, so it was merely a trade. So never mind. The tower goal, the goal difference will still be very favorable to the Dignitas for now. Frieza very close to his battle fair. You can see that he's just about 240 gold away. And once he finishes it, his gold chart, his own gold chart will just go up like crazy. His damage output will be insane as well. After that, he's going to pick up power treads, and then he's going to go into his Mask of Madness, and then he's going to go into Black King Bar. And when he has everything finished, he's going to just own like crazy. I'm not too sure whether Black King Bar is absolutely necessary at all, given the fact that there's not many stuns coming here from the dire side. Come with me, being left alone, he's going to just push down this tower. Anti-Mage, I want to see if Anti-Mage is going to play offensive against the Huskar or defensive. Because Huskar, if you play defensive against him, he's going to just harass you like crazy. He's got the Ring of Health up, he's got a Bracer and Strength Shreds. Quite a bit of HP to work with. You like to have a Vanguard as well, but right now, given the fact that he has died so many times, he really can't ask for anything. Anti-Mage waiting for his support to come in for set up a gank. Venomancer is the one that they're waiting for, but here comes a Time Hunter who does not have the Ravage. Chain Frost is online right now, so they could go for a big fight, and you gotta keep in mind this is one of the strongest team fight combination there is. And Huskar, one of the most explosive hero, if you don't kill him cleanly right in the beginning, he'll just do so much damage with this Berserker blood. And here we go, this fight might be breaking out soon. Wards being plopped down to do a little bit of scouting. Yes, Huskar not even maxing the Burning Spear, because Burning Spear a very good laning stage spell, but once you get out of the laning stage, not really that important to pick it up anymore. And there you go, he's going to jump right in, gets dodge, and I do believe that's a very, very over-aggressive initiation. Chain Frost going to bounce, creep tanking a lot, but looks like Puck has one down. Come with me, had traded, and Zero drop off, and oh, there's a Ravage being dropped down here, but actually that was a really bad ultimate being dropped off, and it looks like Coco is going to go down. Echo Slam being dropped just for him right now, and we're waiting for a second Gale. Second Gale's not going to hit, and wow, Coco running out there so quickly. Nice gush, saving the life of his teammate. Come with me, trace this life with Puck. I gotta say, that's an okay trade for both sides. If you're a Dignitas fan, you're saying, well, we traded against 4 guys. We fought 3v4, and we were able to come out with a 1v1 trade. I do believe Come With Me has went in there too offensively, jumping there against 4 without really his teammate support. Ravage was not there in the correct time, so I think Come With Me kind of jumped in there too bravely. But even so, right, 3v4, we got an even trade, so they're pretty happy with that. WE happy with the trade as well, because they were able to blow away 2 long cooldown here for the ultimate. So in the next couple of, and then the next minute or so, they're really free to fight team fights if they want to do so. So both teams in a decent position. On the top lane here, Yume harassing down Freezer, but Freezer says, I don't care, I got battle fear, so I'm gonna blow away your Spiderlings if you decide to push against me. Looks like a little bit of a FPS dropping on the bottom here. A lot of engagement happening here, and looks like the Shaker has gone down. Repel on the Huskar, just doing so much work here. And I do apologize for the huge spikes. Gonna tap out real fast to do a quick fix after this team fight. But you guys can see what's going on. Puck comes in right now, trying to do something happening. Mecha already up. Is that Lich's Mecha? No, it is. It is gonna be the Mecha on Omni Knight after Arcane Boots, so very, very healthy in terms of his gold intake. It looks like this team fight is still not over yet, and right now WE fighting very, very bravely, simply because they know that there's no ultimates online here for the Radiant side, and I do believe the team fight's over, so I'm gonna tap out real fast to fix my lag. Don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna shut off Skype. Sorry guys, solely my bad. Should be okay. Yeah, let's give it away a little bit, and yeah, looks like it's getting a little bit better. We're back, we're okay. If it still kind of gets laggy like this, I'll tab out and do another fix. But generally, it's, yeah. Alright, let's check out the farm for a bit here. We have 63, 87 on the voice, so come with me. 5 kills, 5 deaths, no assists. Interesting score here. 17 here on the Lich, 14 on the TIE Hunter, and 113 on Leon. Look at the insane amount of farm. Leon's actually farming like champ. I'm sure a lot of these are spiraling. Some of it are neutral, but still, he's farming like crazy. 78 on the Broodmother, 42 on Anti-Mage, no farm at all. And Puck has 59 and 22. And so far, you can see that WE's kind of hanging around against the enemy team, but I think they're just gonna fall behind sooner or later. We're approaching a stage of the game where the enemy team, the Radiant team, is just simply better. They have better team fight. Chronosphere, Chain Frost, Ravage. These are the big AoE spells that you don't want to deal with. And also, they don't lack the single target DPS output. You know, they drop the repel on the Huskar, and he just goes to town. So what do you do against this? I don't know. It's WE really do not have the tanking potential. They don't have the team fight potential to really go toe to toe. But maybe they're gonna fight right now. They're gonna go in Zizo. Zizo gets nuked down really low here, but he drops off a Ravage. Yes, he did, just for himself. Dust being used as well. And that is going to be the end of engagement with Ravage down. I do believe they could push, but look at the top lane here. Void plus Omni Knight just going on this tower. This tower is going to get brought down. That's going to force at least one TP scroll coming in from the WE. That's the Puck. He's very, very low HP. Got to be very careful. All we have to do is a jump in from Freezer and a purification, and Puck's going to go down. There you go. Freezer looking for the jump, at least scaring the Puck away from the lane. Engagement point happening on the bot lane. Here comes some Omni Knight TPing in. Repel gets dropped off. Come with me. Avoids the sun right now. It looks like Shaker is gonna get immediately owned up. He's a couple more physical hits gonna do it. Omni Knight got the kill here. And it looks like Chain Frost being dropped on the enemy team here. And as we see, Dignitas getting these kills so very easily against WE. Yume is gonna go down. He's gonna try to run back as well. He is dust up. Oh. And he's going to go down to the Burning Spear damage. Double kill goes to Come With Me, owning it up very, very easily. And it looks like Dignitas is going to take this game. Of course, it's still early to kill because right now, Tier 2 towers are all up here for the dire side. Even Tier 1 tower is up for the dire side. But if you look at the goal difference chart, hold on to your seat, guys. It's going to blow your mind. Yes, well, actually not that bad. I'm surprised. Radiant team should be leading by more than 5,000 gold, but they're just leading by that. Anti-Mage evening out the farm a little bit. No, he's just got a Vanguard. So defense, he's going for defensive item. Boy should be farming like a champ, is he? He is. Last time I checked, he was at 80 something CS. He's now up to 100 something. So he's gaining his CS by quite a bit. Of course, the team fight again in favor of Dignitas, and they're not done. Void, Come With Me, about to jump in with a repel on him. And of course, with the healing potential of Omni Knight, how are you gonna kill Come With Me? I don't know. Come With Me already have Hood up, decent item choice here against Venomancer, Shaker, and Puck, who's dealing quite a bit of magical damage. I thought he was gonna go for Vanguard, but Hood a very decent choice as well. Gonna be going for Pipe for his team. Repel is up on him. He could jump in right now. Is he going to go? He's going to jump right in for the Puck just to cancel the distance between them, and the Shaker is going to be going down. Meanwhile, Faceless Void on the top lane here uses a Chronosphere to get a kill on Broodmother, and looks like they're going to just mow down WE. Look at the explosive power of that Huskar. He could just jump in and do so much damage and kill guys so quickly. And yep, that is going to be yet another teamfight lead for them, and they're going to go right in here to bring down this Tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, the mid tower got picked down by Freezer, who's basically been playing solo StarCraft now. And they are leading by how many towers? 4 towers. That is insane amount of goal lead. And any resistance here coming out from the WE team? They're trying. This tower regen is like taking this tower alive. Are they going to stick around for this tower? I think they can. Chain Frost is up in 4 seconds. Ravage is up as well. So they could go for another team fight if they really want to do so. Is he going to jump in? We'll have to see. The Creequilibrium not really in favor of that. But yeah, they're going to wait for it. Of course, they're not really afraid of their tower being pushed down because Freezer in a good position to blow away all the creep wave with his Battle Fury. WE, are they coming in to defend the spot tower? They do have 3-4 guys in position, but these guys are not going to be enough to defend. Their ultimates are up. Dream Coil is up. A Venomancer ult is up. But yeah, it's not going to be enough to really slow down this huge offensive power. But these wards really paying into a huge factor here because it's defending like crazy. Here comes Anti-Mage to help on the team fight, and Broodmother en route as well. So it's going to be a 5v4 team fight without the Void CPS output. And this just might be enough. Let's see how the team fight is going to break out. It's going to be difficult for the Radiant team to initiate. Anti-Mage not going for the Battle Fury. In fact, he's going to blink right in from the back. He's going to go in against the Lich, trying to break his mana before he does anything. He does have the mana. Drop off the Chain Frost. There we go. Yume's going to go down. Venomancer is going to go down as well. Void. Oh no. And looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade, 1-for-3 trade. Broodmother went down as well. Tower gets easily brought down. Yes, Guardian Angel was not even necessary because the physical DPS output just not enough from the Dire side. Ravage plus Chain Frost, and even though it was a 5v4 team fight, hey, no problem, no problem. Void's going to TP back and continue to defend their tower. How much gold is he up to? He's got the Battle Fury, he's got the Mask of Madness, 3k gold in the bank, BKB, Butterfly, whatever he wants, whatever he needs, he will pick it up right now. And he is farming insane. Let's check out his CS, 149 in 25 minutes. That's 7 or 6. That's insane CS per minute. And he's not done yet. He's constantly be free farming. Dignitas is about to pick up an Aegis on their Void as well. Or I think they're gonna give it to Huskar, because Huskar is the one that's really jumping like crazy. He's the one that's diving like crazy as well. So giving him the Aegis would be somewhat helpful. And so far we see a 12 kill lead in favor of Dignitas, and goal difference lead. Yeah, insane goal difference lead. Looks like no, they're gonna give it to Freezer instead. Freezer, the primary DPS carry, which is not a bad choice. And looks like he's going to be Eagle Horn on the space as well now. Again, generally he goes BKB right now, but given the fact that there's not many stuns that he really needs to worry about, he could just go for a very safe Butterfly, and that should be do it. I do believe Dignitas could just go right in for the high ground after the ultimate's cooldown. They're going to give Void a little bit far. Maybe he's going to wait for him to finish the Butterfly. Butterfly on Void is one of the most hacks item in the game, hacks item combination in the game. And the reason being so is, well, Butterfly gives you 35% evasion, which is insane already, right? Backtrack gives you also 25% evasion. And now Mechanic usually says evasion does not stack. And that's true. The reason being so it does stack on the Faceless Void is that Backtrack is not really a real evasion. For anyone that cares, it's a mechanic called a trigger heal mechanic. So it works just like evasion, but it's not evasion. So long story short, it will stack. So Butterfly plus Backtrack, good luck killing him through the physical side. And I don't know how the Broodmother or the Anti-Mage is going to do the job done. So right now, Dignitas in a very easy victory if they just want to walk in and kill, and these webs just start disappearing. Did you resummon them somewhere? Or is my Dota 2 just glitchy? The web just disappeared. Anyways, cooldowns on their ultimate all online. Armlet finish so late. Pipe and then into Armlet. So very interesting build for the Huskar. And the Armlet's gonna fly in here. I don't think the Void even needs his Butterfly, although yeah, he doesn't have to go to finish the Butterfly anytime soon. And it looks like Void's going to just solo push on the bot lane right now as we see a huge gank going on top lane. Smoke up for that Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage can blink the ultimate here for a come with me. Let's see if he has the sense to do it. Or he could just TP out right now. He's going to blink up. TP, TP, TP. Uh-oh. He's going to go for it. No TP just yet. Still making these guys look for him. And he's wasting the Dignitas teams a lot of time. Yes, nicely done here for WE. Good dodge. And these guys smoked up, unfortunately unable to find anyone. And Tidehunter and Lich still looking for a prey. Not going to find anyone for now. Of course, I forgot to mention that the Radiant team has Frost Armor at a very high level as well. And that's further going to stop the TPS. And look at you, May. Just go down to Freezer. Chronosphere plus the Mask of Madness just blew away that spider. And now he's going to just go walk in the high ground despite the fact that he does not have Chronosphere. Does they even need Chronosphere? They have Chain Frost, they have Ravage. They can easily bring down the team fight even without the Chrono. So they're going to do that, walk right into the high ground. Lich should try to get himself a little bit of mana with the Dark Sacrifice, because gotta be somewhat careful. As come with me, about to dive in. He's gonna go in right for the Shaker. Shaker dies in a couple of seconds. He can't really do too much of anything because, well, he does have that magical immunity in the form of Repel to the nothing in terms of the hero kills. And this tower and this Rax kind of just got rolled over. Dignitas, easy victory. And I don't believe it's Huskar that's the pick that did it. It's just the fact that they just kind of outplayed WE by vast amount. Huskar actually didn't, to be honest, didn't do too much. He died a lot, but it was GG nonetheless. Dignitas won this game fairly easily. GG is being called for both sides. We'll be coming, guys, with game number 2, so stick around. And I'll be coming back in just a minute. This has been a presentation of the Premier League. If you want to have VODs, check us out on thecomseries.com for the latest news. Check out Facebook for the Premier League. I'm Luminous. Hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. We'll be coming back you guys with game number 2. Be right back, guys.